games, the semifinals, and we're gonna have some good matches here, buddy.
This is looking great, feeling good. The first game on the matchup tonight is who?
We have the Metro Madness hosting the Keyboard Smashers in it. Keyboard Smashers just making it in. I mean, so did Metro, but Metro seemed like they were in control pretty much the whole time. So this should be interesting. We have All-Star votes are in. We do have All-Stars in this game. Some big ones. Do you care to announce the All-Stars, Mr. Buddy?
Yeah, we can go over that. Okay. So, for the first team goalie is Leland Manning, great season. Followed by Donald Barnes, the attacker, Billy Long, the defender 2, Patrick Williver, 3rd. Defender 4 is Wald Lowe, Tyler Burke at defender 5, and defender 6, Kai Stewart, rounding out the first team All-Stars.
Yes, and we also have the second team All-Stars. Did you want that one, or do you want me to?
You can go through that.
Alright, for second team All-Stars, for goalie, we have Carter Colson with a great season. Arguably, could have been first team. Second team All-Attacker, Tim Williver. Defender number 2, Paul Kovac. Defender number 3, Abdul Bobo. Defender number 4, Josh Eppolito. Defender number 5, Josh Sutton. Both from the same team. That's pretty cool. Same with Carter Colson. And defender number 6, Chris Nicholson. That was the whole entire second team all volley. Voted.
Now the one sort of mistake, as it seems, is Josh Sutton at defender 5. Really should have been first team. He had 3 goals on the season, but Tyler Burke had 1 assist and edged him out in the All-Star voting.
Yes, that there was some controversy between that. People were questioning how Tyler Burke made it in with only 1 point on the season. He did have at least 3 votes for first team, so he had enough points to make it into that first team, and that's pretty impressive, honestly. That I guess he's a fan favorite. Must be. But now it is time for us to get in to the first game of this playoff match between Metro Madness and the Keyboard Smashers. This is gonna be a good one. It's gonna be really good. Alright, they are up now. Are you ready, buddy? Check.
I hope so.
Here we go. Game 1 of the playoffs. Face-off starts now. Uh-oh, Keyboard Smashers now get the ball. This one's coming up to Keith Jackson. Back down to the Keyboard Smashers. Leland Manning cannot get it. Keith Jackson with another shot. That's a good shot. This one's coming back to him. Towards his defense.
Keith Jackson is coming out flying.
This is trouble.
Carter
And it's a
Colson!
goal!
What a goal by Carter Colson.
1-0.
That's gonna get the fans energized. St. Paul is ecstatic right now.
This place is going crazy. Although we're in the booth right now, we can't really hear them. We're assuming they're going crazy. Here we go. They're going to move the ball around back to the Keyboard Smashers, who now pot the ball up on defense.
That is one of the game styles, game plans for Metro Madness, is get the ball to the Keyboard Smashers and let them make the mistakes.
But that's a good save by Leland Manning, first team all goalie. This could be trouble. Coming up to Carter Colson. This is territory. What a good save by Leland. But this is trouble. Leland Manning! What a goal by Leland to tie the game up at 1s.
A great shot right there off the catch, which was also very awesome.
The first and second team goalies here battling it out. So now they're going to move the ball around on defense. This is trouble. Should be going out, and it does. They're going to move the ball. This could be another goal! Carter Colson with the assist. What a play!
He's really showing his true potential right here. Great playing.
What a play by Carter Colson. Already a 2-1 game. Keyboard Smashers seem a little nervous, I would say. But they're going to have to settle in here. This is playoffs.
Even with 2 of the premier goalies in the entire league, this is a very offensive game because of the goalies.
Sorry.
The goalies were the offensive weapons in the regular season.
This one's coming down. Popped up by Metro Madness, trying to set up Carter Colson to finish off the game. Coulson can't get it. Metro Madness now moving the ball in defense to Carter Coulson, who pops it up. He's trying to get up to Keith Jackson, who can't quite hit it. 31-year-old Juan Gonzalez for the keyboard smashers. But as I say this, we're tied up at 2s.
Was that another Leland Manning?
I think
point?
Leland had an assist there. And Juan Gonzalez!
This might be it.
And that's the end. Game 1.
That looked like it went off. Josh Sutton really trying to prove that he should have been first team.
Wow. Game 1 is just... It's done now. What a game.
So exciting.
The players
What
now
a
going to
game.
swap sides. We're going to Keyboard Smashers Arena for this game 2. But, wow, the goalies definitely showing why they're top tier goalies in this league. Both of them with points. Multiple points. And, yeah, what a game. Now we're going to Eureka for game 2. But this game could be over. If Metro Madness have the momentum in this game, they could definitely pull away with this one and make it to the first ever Stick Volley Finals.
Metro Madness has got to be feeling great right now. Even if they lose this game on the road, they still can come home and win it at home in St. Paul.
Yes, that is true. Alright, and here we go. Game 2 is all set up. The players are now wailing their arms around. We are here in Eureka for Game 2, Metro Madness versus Keyboard Smashers. And here we go, drop ball. This one's Juan Gonzalez, who cannot connect. Juan had an okay year, not the worst, but definitely not the best. He had some own goals that hurt his team. Juan with the hit, can't quite connect. This one's popped up. Carter Coulson cannot get it. Trying to get it back to Carter Coulson, their all-star. Defense not moving the ball, that's Juan. Carter Coulson with a nice hit. This should be coming back down towards his defense. They need to settle it here. That's stuck in between Josh Eppolito and Keith King. Juan Gonzalez with a pop-up.
Should be going out of bounds.
And it does go out of bounds. This is going to be Metro's ball. Carter Coulson with a hit. Juan Gonzalez with actually a probably...
I think, Juan saved that ball. Right?
That could have went in. This one's popped up now.
Keith Jackson. Oh, didn't get enough.
Keyboard Smashers now moving the ball around. We have Keyboard Smashers owner in the chat right now. Hello, Keyboard Smasher owner. Your team is currently down. This one's popped out. There we go now. Metro Madness now immediately popped the ball back over to Keyboard Smashers. This is their game plan, as you said. Make them make the mistake. That should be every team's game plan, to be honest. Especially with this weak Keyboard Smasher defense who scored multiple own goals. And they're going to move the ball now. Popped up. Leland Manning with the hit. This should be going out. Popped out by Leland. Keyboard Smashers within the ball. Slowly. That is Keith Jackson with the hit. And Carter Coulson cannot save it. We have the first game of game 2. It's 1-0. Carter Coulson now with the hit. This one's coming back.
Is dangerous.
It's dangerous. It hits off the crossbar coming down to Metro Madness. Juan can't get it. Metro Madness now moving the ball around. Chipped up. That was Josh Sutton. Keyboard Smashers now. Dalton Hutchinson can't quite move it up. Victor Wilson and Emmett Horsley. This one's set up. Leland cannot get the touch. And a nice hit over. That was Victor Wilson. Oh, but Juan with a beautiful touch. Another great touch. This one has top spin, but he put the back spin on it for some reason. And this is trouble. Going back over to Keyboard Smashers. They get a pop-up. This could go to Juan. Juan cannot control it, but a nice hit up. This is Keith Jackson. Cannot quite connect. Keith Jackson with the shot, but Leland with another save. This is trouble. And it goes
just
over.
out of bounds. Very close.
Breaking news, folks. Lobsterbacks do have a new owner. It is confirmed. They fired Finley Adams. They fired him after the comments he made yesterday. Those are pretty bad comments, but this one's hit up. He made some pretty rude comments towards, threatening comments towards Donald Barnes, and he's fired for it now. Metro now pop it up. That's another own goal. It's a 2-0 game. Metro cannot get shut out here. This would be bad. Harrison Harper with the own goal.
It is crucial to try to come back as hard as possible. You can't lose a 3-0 game and expect to win the third.
Yes, Keyboard Smashers will have that momentum if they get this. But this is Juan Gonzalez popping it back towards his team. Should be going out here. And it does. Leland Manning immediately getting it back over. He doesn't want his defense to deal with it, but Juan Gonzalez with a nice hit. This one could be trouble. Juan Gonzalez! And it's a 3-0 game!
Goal.
Wow! Juan Gonzalez with a beautiful shot. Keyboard Smashers take a 3-0 game. Huh. We're going to game 3 now. This is going to be good.
Keyboard Smashers. Both teams won at home. Let's see if that trend continues.
Yes. Metro Madness is pretty good at home, so let's see if they can keep this pace up. If Metro Madness can pull this game out, that just shows that they have it in them to win it all, because if you get shut out in the game 2 like that, that takes a lot of mental to come back. And here we go. We're back in St. Paul for game 3 of the semifinals in the Coastal Division.
Everyone was hoping for a game 3. That's what you love to see in this playoff atmosphere.
Yes, this has been...
We might need a timeout real quick.
Timeout?
Get Carter Colson out there.
Oh! Carter Colson was not... Good catch. Very good catch. Okay, here we go. We have to play back in. Good catch from Buddy Check. Carter Colson actually was in the locker room. And it looked like Leland Manning's younger brother was out there.
I think it was, yes. Wearing his old jersey.
Larry Manning.
Could we see Larry Manning in the upcoming drafts?
Maybe. Maybe.
He already has that 5 seconds of game experience.
That is true. Although he did not touch the ball, he warmed up his arms like he was ready to play. Metro Madness now pushing the ball around defense. They want to get it back over. Try not to get it to Juan is what their game plan should be. Juan actually had at least 2 goals last game.
Juan didn't generate that much offense in the regular season, but in this playoff series, he has been the focal point.
This is trouble. That's a good shot from the defense, but Carter Colson... Oh, couldn't connect. That's his territory.
Whiffed on it.
That's his territory.
This is going to be bad for Leland.
It's coming back.
Oh,
Keith Jackson can't get it, but this is trouble. Juan cannot connect. Metro Madness now kind of slow the ball down on defense, but up to Juan. That's trouble. Why would they hit it back to Juan?
It looks like it's going out of bounds.
And it does. Juan is on fire. He doesn't want to end his career going out. He wants to end with a championship. Metro now moving the ball around. They get stuck between those 2 defenders. That could be trouble. But they're going to move the ball around now. Up to Juan. Juan can't connect. This is going to be a turnover. They're going to pop it up. Leland Man with the hit over to Keith Jackson. Keith Jackson now couldn't quite connect. Leland turns it over. Juan Gonzalez with some top spin, but there's Carter Colson doing what he does best. Playing with that great defense. Keyboard Smashers now moving the ball. Look at that pressure by Keith Jackson. That's some great pressure right there, trying to make them not turn it over. This could be trouble though. Don't hit it backwards, Keith, and he doesn't. Well done. Keyboard Smashers now moving the ball. Still on defense. Keith Jackson. Oh, what pressure! Keyboard Smashers defense still unable to get this turnover. We're going to try Keith Jackson with a nice little hit. Keyboard Smashers still moving the ball around. Trying to set up Leland Manning. That one's finally hit back over. That was Owen Spencer. This one's coming up to Juan. Juan with the hit backwards. This could be trouble.
It's always such a high-risk, high-reward type play to set up your goalie. Metro Madness has been doing it all season long, so they're pretty good at it, but it's always dangerous, these type of games.
Yes, it is very dangerous, but this could be a goal as we say that. But Leland Manning, the first team all goalie with a great save. This could be trouble. He put spin on that ball. Leland Manning with a no goal. It hits the crossbar.
Crazy.
Oh, Carter Colson with a beautiful save. Wow, what a play. Metro Madness' defense nearly scoring an own goal there. And Carter Colson with a beautiful save, but this is another own goal. That is Owen Harris with the own goal.
Who is that going to be credited to? Was that Carter Colson with the last touch?
I don't know. We'll have to watch that film over because I always lose track of who last hits it on those. But Keith Jackson, this could be trouble. He cannot hit it, but any nice play. That's a veteran play right there. Carter Colson with a hit. Trying to play the defense well. Defense now trying to move the ball around. Popping it to Carter Colson. Carter Colson with a shot, but into Juan. Juan with the hits. This one's coming back. Keyboard Smashers, that's a good shot by Keith. But Leland Manning with the great saves. Keith Jackson with a shot. This is a hard one. This should be coming back down. This could be trouble. Carter Colson with a beautiful volley into the Keyboard Smashers defense, who's now going to slow the pace down of this game. Keith Jackson with a shot. That's a beautiful shot, but it's just going to go over.
We talk about it almost every time Metro Madness plays, is that their team was built around the goalie and attacker combo. But with the recent All-Star voting, you can see that the defense of Josh Sutton and Josh Eppolito has been a huge core of this team.
Yes, both second-team all-defenders for that squad, and they contributed a lot, scoring multiple points. And this one's coming to Leland, who's now going to pot the ball up.
This isn't good for Leland. It's behind him.
Oh, it just pops up. But this is trouble. They can't control it. The Keyboard Smashers cannot score. It's a 2-0 game. Wow.
That was Emmett Horsley with the own goal right there.
Leland Manning cannot connect.
He is used to that.
Yes, scoring probably the most own goals so far this season. That's what's gotten this Keyboard Smasher team in trouble. I had them way higher up going into the season, but the own goal situation is just messing with them. But Leland with the save.
Oh, Leland Manning.
Oh, Juan Gonzalez does it again.
Juan is sabotaging his team right
Juan
now. As if
has
saying,
officially
I wanna
retired.
retire right now.
Juan is like,
Someone give
I'm
him
ready.
A sub.
This is crazy. Juan wants to retire now, apparently.
Juan has his golf clubs
But
ready.
Keith Jackson, what a save!
Carter Colson! This is so exciting. Carter Colson saving it. Leland Manning also keeping his team alive.
But Juan Gonzalez trying to score another own goal. Can he do it? And it just goes over.
Just over.
Yes, and with the upcoming free agents, this could be trouble. But the upcoming free agents and players leaving teams, the Keyboard Smashers are going to be looking for an attacker. So we'll have to see what happens. As free agent Travis Cole could be an attacker unless the Grenadiers franchise tag him. Yeah, or they try and re-sign him, yes. But we'll see if the Keyboard Smashers try and go for him. He had a decent year with 4 points. But there's Leland Manning with the save. This one's a chip! This is a goal!
Oh!
And that's the game!
Keith
Metro
Jackson.
Madness going!
3-0 sweeps in this series.
2 of them. That is ridiculous.
How exciting. Oh my goodness.
2 3-0 sweeps in the semifinals.
And Metro Madness moving on to the championship.
I don't believe
No one
that.
thought this. They were projected to be the 4th or the 5th best team after preseason
Yes.
rank.
Preseason rankings, they were 5th. They had them as underdogs at possible playoff contention, but they've just proven themselves yet again. Carter Colson proving that he deserved that first team. Both goalies though had a great game. Both of them definitely played like all-stars. We'll be getting this next game underway soon between the Lobsterbacks going over to Miami Majestic Turtle Chumps, a team that's just been dominant all season long. So we'll have to see how they do against these guys.
They did play week 7, so this is going to be the 2nd and 3rd game in a row for these two teams.
Yes.
And maybe even 4th.
And Donald Barnes scored 2 goals. So far, here's a stat we just got from our stats team downstairs. Donald Barnes, in the past 2 meetings against the Lobsterbacks, has scored 5 goals. Out of
5 of a
6.
total 6. That is outstanding for Donald Barnes.
Donald Barnes looking to make this happen again. Could he do it? Could Donald Barnes be the one to single-handedly take out the Lobsterbacks? We'll have to find out right now. But here we go. We are in Miami. Nice weather out.
Donald Barnes had
And
the
here we
first
go.
5 goals.
Tim
He had the
Williver now with
first
the hit.
5.
That is just, he is just playing like an all-star. The first team all-attacker, but this could be an own goal. It hits off the crossbar. They cannot save it. That was Paul Kovac and, who's number 3? Timothy Reeves. Scoring an own goal. They might do it again. Timothy Reeves pops it up. This was coming up. Oh, but a good save by Donald Barnes. This could be trouble, though. Coming back down to Martin Wallace. He should have a nice volley. Jerry Rivera with some great saves. Jerry Rivera with a nice great save. This one should be going out, and it does. Paul Kovac now going to start the game. Start the ball. Timothy Reeves says, Jerry Rivera says nope. But this one's coming to Donald. Donald with the chip. That's his signature hit right there. That chip right there is just, that's his thing.
Tim Williver has scored well against the Turtle Chumps. In his 2 meetings with them, he has 3 goals. So
That is not bad. So he
is
scored
a
half,
player
but
of
Martin Wallace. Oh,
The
2-0.
Turtle Chumps are making this look so easy.
I don't understand
Turtle
what's going
Chumps,
on.
It's not even a competition as of right now.
Why are these home teams just 3-0, about the 3-0? Could be a 3-0. Donald Barnes, steps it up. So far, he hasn't been needed much. This one's popped up to Jerry Rivera, who has a nice save. This has backspin on it, though. This could be a goal. And it hits the bar. This could come back, though. Oh, that is so unlucky.
Oh, my goodness.
I guess home team in the playoffs, is just, it's ridiculous.
It's got to be the home crowd fans.
Maybe. It has to be.
Metro Man is watching from TV, we assume. They must be watching,
They must-
trying to
I
scout
think,
and
yeah.
see who they're going to play in the championship.
I think they're in the locker
have-
rooms.
Metro
That's a good
Madness
shot.
has lost.
Great shot! Bar down by Jerry Rivera. But as you were saying, yes, Metro Madness now watching, hoping. I don't know who they want to play. Both these teams are good. But I'd
They
have to
lost
say
to both of them in the
Lobsterbacks.
regular season.
Oh, they did.
They
So
did.
they're
but,
underdogs.
but you just can't want to play against Donald Barnes. He's way too good
Yeah.
at volleying the volleyball.
That is true. Both teams have all-stars, but so does Metro, so they shouldn't be that afraid. They have 3 all-stars themselves. The Justin Turtle Chumps now moving the ball in defense. They're going to get it right over. They have 3 all-stars for the defense. That is impressive, the most by any team. And look at this. They just hit it right over. This one's Paul Kovac to Donald Barnes with a great save by Jerry Rivera. They're going to pop it up to Wallace. Wallace, who had a mediocre season, but some great saves throughout the season. And is one of the top goalies in goal differential. This popped up between Tim. Tim should get the head. This is going over to Donald. Donald cannot connect. Lobsterbacks now moving the ball in defense. Trying not to score an own goal. That would be a terrible way to end it. And it's going to be a turnover. This is Peter Hill now. Trying to get the ball off the wall.
Peter
Martin
Hill
Wallace.
is a free agent after this season, so we'll see where he goes after that.
Yes, he is. He could be a top free agent. He had 1 point this whole year, 1 goal. But it was an important goal, and he's a solid number 2. Lobsterback's defense pops it up. Jerry Rivera with the great save. This has spin on it. This is coming back down to the attackers. Tim Williver with the head backwards. Should be going to his defense. They need to control this. They've been all pretty good all year with their controlling. Donald Barnes cannot quite keep the pressure up there. It's a turnover. Lobsterbacks get the ball immediately back. Donald Barnes with the strong hit coming back down towards his defense. Peter Hill pops it up. Martin Wallace with the hit, and this could be an own goal. It has topspin, though. And it's going to be moved around now. Abdul Bobo It's hit back up by Tim Williver.
Tim Williver with the
own
own
goal.
What a way
Wow.
to end it.
3-1.
Tim was so
3-1.
excited to get a goal in this game, he just accidentally shot it against his own team.
Man, that is just super unlucky. I think it was the nerves. He is younger than Donald, and he might look up to Donald. You never know. If he looks up to him, playing against a first-team all-attacker. But he is a second-team all-attacker, so he has to keep that in mind. And he is, I think, 2 years younger than Donald, is it? Let me check.
Check that for you right now.
Yes.
Donald Barnes is going to be 27 next year, and Timothy Williver is going to be 25 next year, so 2-year difference.
So, yes, 2-year difference between these attackers. But we'll have to see. Majestic Turtle Chumps now going up to Maine. So, see how this weather could affect them. It could. We don't know.
This Lobsterback team is pretty old. They really have a strong veteran presence in their defense with Timothy Reeves 3rd and Wald Lowe 28. Not to mention Jerry Rivera being 29.
Yes, they do
They are
have
in
some
a
veterans.
must-win now situation.
And here we go. Game 2. Tim Williver knocks it back to Jerry Rivera, who hits it out. Finley Adams still tweeting about this Lobsterback team. He's telling them to defend the North, which is in. He wants his team, his previous team, but this is trouble. It might be, but that's a great save! Martin Wallace with the beautiful save. That was looking like a beautiful goal, and Martin Wallace just disrupted. Oh, but wait! Oh, I was going to say, Donald Barnes, you can't score now. Donald Barnes now putting the pressure on, trying to get that chip. I don't know how he does it every time, but he somehow always is the one chipping it. It's multiple chip goals. Here we go. They're going to move the ball now, Lobsterbacks. Trying to keep it away from Donald Barnes, but also trying to get it to the Majestic Turtle Chumps defense, who now they're going to get up to Tim Williver. Tim Williver with a nice touch, but he can't control it. Donald Barnes with the pressure. Tim Williver with a nice shot, but a good save by Martin Wallace. Majestic Turtle Chumps now moving the ball in defense. Tim Williver with a beautiful shot coming back down towards his defense, who should be able to control this, and they do. If they could turn it over, that would be nice. There you go. That's a great turnover for them. This popped up between the attackers. This could be trouble. Donald Barnes with the header and a goal!
Donald Barnes, the touch, the finesse is beautiful every time.
I don't understand. Some say he is the greatest to ever play stick volley. I mean, we've only had one season, so it's hard to say. But this could be trouble. This has spin. It hits the top of the goal! And a save! I don't believe it. The Lobsterbacks might be the most unlucky team I've ever seen. That is ridiculous. They're getting so unlucky this series. This could be trouble, though. And Lobsterbacks are not going to control it. Hit up to Jerry Rivera, who has a hard shot. This should be coming back down towards the attackers. Donald Barnes with the hit up. It looks like they'll be getting away from him. Not the position he wanted, but the Lobsterbacks hit it back towards him, and he cannot control it. Lobsterbacks now moving the ball. This one's going to Donald Barnes, who pops it straight up. I don't believe this. This could be a goal. Donald Barnes straight up carrying.
Oh my.
Doing Donald Barnes things. What? Donald Barnes, you are crazy. That had 7 goals in their 4 meetings. That is crazy. He is like playing against Tom Brady. It's just crazy. You don't want to be in his division.
He's by far the most clutch player in this league.
Yes, now we'll have to see next year. I'm assuming he'll still be consistent, but maybe the sophomore blues could get to him. Technically, they're all rookies, I guess. But that's a good shot. Jerry Rivera. Could this be Lobsterback's turn? The crowd has the momentum going with them. They're getting loud. They're getting hype. Lobsterbacks need this momentum to keep going. Tim Williver with the shot. This could be trouble. Tim Williver with the pressure, and we're tied up at 2s.
This is not what the Turtle Chumps want.
No.
They really need to close this out.
They need the ball to get to Donald Barnes. That's the only way they're scoring. Tim Williver with the hard hit. This has backspin on it. This is coming back down to the Lobsterbacks defense, who pop it straight up. This one's going to Jerry Rivera. He needs to save this, and he does. That's a clutch save right there. Lobsterback's now trying to... Donald Barnes with the pressure.
The Lobsterback season could be over.
One mistake.
It's very scary right now for them.
One mistake from this Lobsterbacks team, and their season is over. This could be the last time all 7 of these guys play together. As some could be lost to free agency, but also some could be saved, and Tim Williver with a nice shot. This is trouble. It doesn't make it over. This one's popped up.
We know the Lobsterbacks have a very consistent fan base, so they really want to see this team succeed.
This is trouble. Coming back down towards the defense. And it's a good shot, but it hits the crossbar!
Oh, Tim Williver!
He hits the crossbar! Winner or loser of this game will get the 3rd pick in the draft.
No,
Or,
actually,
I'm sorry, not
because
3rd.
of the expansions. Because of the expansion teams. They will either have the 5th or
Yes.
6th.
Yep. I realized that as I said it. I forgot to announce everyone. We will have 2 new teams coming in. We don't have we haven't released details on them yet, but they will be here. And we'll have an expansion draft for them. This one's coming down to Tim Williver. Can he get the volley? He cannot. It's gonna be going back over to Majestic Turtle Chumps. I'm sorry, Lobsterbacks. Who now move the ball in defense. All-star defender Paul Kovac and first team all-defender Wald Lowe.
This is trouble. This is
Oh, shoot.
trouble. Just out of bounds.
Peter Hill now trying to start this game. He's trying to get up to Donald Barnes. Oh, that's chip up, and Lobsterback's going to control it. They need to get something going here. They need to get to Tim Williver. Keep it away from Donald.
I would be worried for an own goal right here.
But this is trouble! Donald Barnes scores an own goal!
There we go. It's over.
Wow! What a throw!
Looks like we're heading back to Miami.
Oh my goodness. We're going back to Miami. Every home team has won so far. This is ridiculous. I thought Majestic Turtle Chumps could close this game out, but they just can't. They just couldn't. Donald Barnes just couldn't get the ball. And they struggled on defense. So we'll have to see if they can close this one out. The win condition for Majestic Turtle Chumps is Donald Barnes, 100%. And the win condition for the Lobsterbacks is probably Tim Williver. And making sure this defense plays well. They cannot get this
Jerry
ball.
Rivera is a huge part of this Lobsterback success.
Yes, he is very important for this. And here we go. Game 3! We have 2 games 3s tonight. This is ridiculous. I was not expecting this. Donald Barnes with the hit backwards. His defense not going to pop it up. Martin Wallace can't get the ball. They're going to move the ball around. Tim Williver with the pressure. Tim Williver with the shot. This is trouble. He's coming back down towards his defense. Who's going to hit it up? Martin Wallace should get the hit here, and he does, but to Tim Williver. Tim Williver with a nice hit.
It's a hard
This is a
one.
goal!
Can Jerry get
It's a crossbar!
Oh.
Donald Barnes with the pressure, keeping the ball alive. Donald Barnes does not want that turnover, but his defense chips it, and it's a save! I don't believe how fast-paced this game is already. This game could either be quick, or it could be short.
These teams came out flying in this game 3, both so excited.
But this could be trouble. Martin Wallace hits it into his defense, and he has a great save, but this could be trouble. He might have hit it too hard.
Shot it on himself.
Hits the crossbar! Oh, but Tim Williver with the hit!
Oh, what a series of events!
Oh my goodness.
They went off the crossbar at least 6 times so far this game.
I don't believe this.
Oh
I
my
don't believe
goodness.
this. Wow.
This is how you end a playoff series right here.
Oh, but Tim Williver with a nice chip! And they finish it!
And it's in.
It's
A
1-0.
Not beautiful.
Tim Williver with a nice hit. This one's coming down.
That's going on Jerry Rivera.
It should hit the crossbar. Oh, it just goes over.
Oh, just out of bounds.
Wow. What a way to
Williams
start off
gotta
game
watch out for
3.
his power. He's got to watch out for that.
This could be
shot.
trouble. And they score an own goal!
It is. Wow.
Was that Timothy Rees and Paul Kovac?
I think it was.
Wow.
Just chipped it over the outstretched arms of Jerry Rivera.
Lobsterbacks just need to calm down here.
A big part of that goal is just Donald Barnes' presence.
Yes.
It rattled the defense. They didn't want to make a bad play.
Just look how
and they
big
end
he
up
is
with the
standing up on the...
unturned-
Oh, but we got to hit up.
they
Donald
end
Barnes
up
now
with
trying
the
to control his...
unforced error
Timmy
because
Williver
of
hit
it.
it back. But yes, as you were saying, Donald Barnes, just his presence alone is just
It's an
terrifying.
intimidation factor.
It really is, just to any defense. Turn back over. They get that lucky topspin, but this one, oh. Lobsterback's now hit it up. Jesse Turtlechump's trying to control this one. They can't get it to Tim Williver. He is an all-star. He can finish a ball. This one's hit up. This is Donald Barnes. Heads it. Cannot go anywhere. Lobsterback's now trying to control this one on defense.
That was the very smart play from Donald
Jerry
Barnes,
Rivera is
just
actually
getting
having a
back
great
into
game.
the offensive zone.
Yes. Jerry Rivera is having a fantastic game. Fantastic series, actually. Hit immediately back over by the Lobsterbacks. But that is Martin Wallace with the hit.
It looks like it's going out of bounds.
And it does.
And it does.
Oh, but Paul Kovac with a nice hit over. Martin Wallace trying to control this one. And it's going to be going out. Going to his defense. Who now need to control this ball. They're going to chip it. That's Donald Barnes with the hit, but he couldn't connect. That was a beautiful pass. And he's going to reset this ball. He says, give me that pass again and I will finish it. And they almost do, but Jerry Rivera with the hit. Donald Barnes trying to provide pressure, and he can't get the hits. This one's popped up. This could be trouble. That's Tyler Burke, first-team All-Star. Questionable first-team All-Star. Some argue, but this could be trouble. And that's an own goal.
The Lobsterbacks take a 2-1 lead in game 3.
Can this be the upset of the century? Most people
One
didn't even
goal
have
away.
this. Could you imagine how much money some of those people could win? And Tim Williver could finish it! And that's the game! Tim Williver with the finisher!
Oh my goodness! Send Donald Barnes to the locker room. He's
Oh my...
going home.
What just happened?
Wow!
Oh, I'm speechless right now. That was just such a fast-paced game. Wow. We just need to take a moment to just take in this game. That was just... What? What a play. Lobsterbacks winning that one. That was just... Wow. That was nice. Some could argue that it's because they fired Finley Adams. And maybe firing
That might
him,
have been a pretty big factor.
he could have been a negative influence on the team and holding them back. So, what a game. Did you want to do the All-Star game real quick?
We could do that tomorrow after the championship. I
Okay,
think.
that works. Yeah, that works. Oh yeah, that's true. Cause Donald Barnes, he's gonna be mad.
Yeah, he needs
He's
some
not gonna
time
play.
to cool
Yeah,
off.
he needs some time to cool off. Yeah, I agree. But wow, what an upset! Number 2 seed taking the number 1, and now we have number 1 seed, Majestic Turtle or Metro Madness, taking on the number 2 seed Lobsterbacks.
Augusta Lobsterbacks.
A series. Both series going to 3 games. We are not doing interviews today, Finley Adams. I thought you were retired. What are you doing? I thought you got fired. Finley. Alright, I think that is all for today. We'll be back tomorrow for the finals between Metro Madness and Augusta Lobsterbacks. We'll see you then. But what a night. You have any last things to say, buddy? Check.
Just a great series. I'm looking forward to seeing the championship.
Yep. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.